Hey guys, Chico and Ashley here. We wanted to go over this box.
So when we purchased the Free Solo, it came with a metal tray, your typical metal tray with the battery that was stored on it. It also came with your typical size propane tank. So we removed that because it didn't have enough space to really put what you needed. So we built this box out of 3/4 inch cabinet grade plywood. On the back side is the battery switch, so we do have access from the exterior, but it's not visibly seen. We Poor Man fiberglass the exterior, and it has held up so well. Let's see, we do have a little strand of LED lights. I don't know how well you can actually see in there. It's kind of dark in here. There's our inverter and our battery in the back over there. And soon we will have access from those items on the opposite side. And we'll probably move that back that way as well. So if you look up above, it's a kind of a two-tier, but this tray pulls out. So you're not having to reach back in there to grab anything. You just pull it to you. Made this tray out of 3/4 inch cherry and a 1/4 inch for the bottom cherry as well. This is easily removable. I opted to just make the drawer slides. Yeah, they're not technically the rails, but just made it out of a piece of aluminum. I made this little block here, helps this tray stay in the position it should. When you pull it out, you can actually have all of the weight that we carry, and I've had it out to that point and never had an issue with it. So you see it slides pretty freely, but I wanted to be able to get into the box easily without any hassle, and quickly if need be, to have access to the battery.
Lithium ion battery that we have in there with a 1200 watt inverter that we carry. And at one point in time, before we had our solar rigged up on our Suburban, we were running the Suburban off of Blue Eddy, and then
the refrigerator. We were running the refrigerator off of the Blue Eddy,
yeah,
and charging the Blue Eddy with this inverter, which then we have solar that connects to this battery. This teardrop actually come with a solar on the side plug, but of course you need to get your solar controller and all of those things. So
just a little briefcase solar panel, little fold out solar panel that we carry for this one. It seems to do a pretty good job. We're not running a whole lot of electricity on this, or day to day on this, so we don't have a fridge in the galley like some people do. So really just our water pump and lights. We have the stereo system on this teardrop, but we don't really ever use it.
So we'll just go over the things that we carry in the ton box. These are typical things. I imagine typical. If y'all carry something different, let us know. I'm always interested in people's setups to see if we might not be doing it the right way. But this is what we do. So right here we have our water hose in this little canvas bag. Say it's like a 25-foot. It's nice and lightweight. So that goes up top. Just there. We have a little telescoping lantern holder. You connect to like a picnic table. And we have a little little sunshade. I liked how well it packed down. It's, of course, lightweight. We also have a bag full of hammock tie downs, bungees, our extension cords, and our cords to charge our Blue Eddy if we needed to do that, but the extension cord always comes in handy. So these are our tent tie downs, and a group told us about these and wish we'd known about them sooner, but they're pretty amazing. So your impact, sometimes it's easy to get them in, but pulling them out sucks on a typical stake. But these never have had an issue. Came with a cute little bag, and got our shovel never know when you might need that guy. We have, some cheap and expensive rugs, and just added a grommet to the corner so we just stake them down, because otherwise they'd catch wind and they'd be gone.
Yeah.
So,
Come back from hiking and have to chase your
things down.
your things down. So that worked out good.
So that really just kind of all fits up here, nice and neat. Of course, I'm not putting too crazy heavy of items on here, but it's adding up. And then our basket full of just random tools that you might be able to, you might need on the go. Of course, your headlamp. Always have to have a headlamp everywhere. Then we have the impact for our
Stabilizer
jacks. Sorry. Yeah, just your typical things you may need. Some, clamp clips there. Zip ties, of course. Gloves, and then our security device. Let us know what y'all do to secure your trailers. Really all I keep at the top, and as you see, it still slides pretty easily. And you see how I can even pull it all the way out. That is the extent that it can come out before it leaves the block and it would tumble over. So that makes me really happy not to have to reach into the box. Now we carry 3 of these cots right here. I don't know if you can see the name on there, but they stand off the ground maybe 4 or 6 inches or so, and the kids seem to like them. Of course, this is a newer item. Previously, we've done the X-Peds for the kids, and we're just really trying to save space. Those X-Peds take up more space than I like, and I want everything to fit in its own space. So we have 3 of those guys. Our toilet in a nice little bag. Has our toilet paper, our toilet bags, all the things you need for your toilet. Blocks. We have the other side of the set there. They fit nicely in here. It just makes 2 stacks of chalk blocks. And then we have, this is a bag full of window nets for the car. So if the kids wanted to sleep in the car, we have the tents that go over the windows. So it's shaded, it's, no bugs are gonna get in there. So instead of having the standard propane canister, because we did eliminate that, we actually took off all of the gas lines from underneath the camper as well. And we just run these 2 1-pound refillable canisters, and we're a family of 5, and we usually are gone for about 2 weeks, and we usually come home with about half a can. So we don't have a griddle, we do not have a heater or anything like that. The only thing we're using these cans for is our propane stove,
And soon to be our hot water heater.
Another plus on only carrying these 2 canisters, they fit in their spot in the galley, so they don't even go up here in this space. And we did end up purchasing another cooktop that is ran off of solar. So,
Induction cooktop.
It's an induction
cooktop. So we have another video for the induction. We did that. So Ashley and the kids were camping years ago, and there was a crazy burn ban on, and there was no fires, not even cooking allowed. So redundancy, I guess, having they instead of cooking at the campfire on the stove, they were having to drive into town to eat a meal. So with the induction cooktop, we thought, well, we'll have that in case we get in that spot again where we need.
And there's no open flame. We still need to cook. We still have options.
Yeah, not to mention the possibility of cooking at the back of the Suburban when we don't have the teardrop with us if we're out for a day hiking or whatever away from kind of base camp. Anyway.
Right. So another thing you may be thinking is weight that's added to the tongue. Now the plate we took off that was originally put up here by the manufacturer. Of course, the tank, the propane tank, the large propane tank, and the battery. We removed that. So this box, you're looking at about 70 pounds or so. And we're pretty cautious on the weight that we do put in it. As you saw, the things that were going in there were all pretty lightweight. We're really happy with how this has turned out. Anyhow, so yeah, let us know what y'all do for y'all's tongue box that we all carry up there. And
something we're not carrying that you think is a must, leave it in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, share, all that stuff people do, people say to do. All right, thanks for watching.